صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on the dreams of prisoners, evildoers, and Mushrikun. The statement of Allah. And there entered with him 2 young men in the prison. One of them said, Verily, I saw myself in a dream pressing wine. The other said, Verily, I saw myself in a dream carrying bread on my head, and birds were eating thereof. They said, Inform us of the interpretation of this. Verily, we think you are one of the Muhsinun, doers of good. He said, No food will come to you in wakefulness or in dream as your provision, but I will inform in wakefulness its interpretation before it, the food, comes. This is of that which my Lord has taught me. Verily, I have abandoned the religion of a people that believe not in Allah and are disbelievers in the hereafter, that is, the Can'aniyun of Egypt who were polytheists and used to worship sun and other false deities. And I have followed the religion of my fathers Ibrahim, Abraham, Ishaq, Isaac, and Yaqub, Jacob, peace be upon them, and never could we attribute any partners whatsoever to Allah. This is from the grace of Allah to us and to mankind. But most men thank not, that is, they neither believe in Allah nor worship Him. O 2 companions of the prison, are many different lords, gods better, or Allah the One, the Irresistible? You do not worship besides Him, but only names which you have named, forged, you and your fathers, for which Allah has sent down no authority. The command or the judgment is for none but Allah. He has commanded that you worship none but Him, that is, His monotheism. That is the true straight religion, but most men know not. O 2 companions of the prison, as for one of you, he as a servant will pour out wine for his lord, king or master to drink, and as for the other, he will be crucified, and birds will eat from his head. Thus is the case judged concerning which you both did inquire. And he said to the one whom he knew to be saved, Mention me to your Lord, that is your king, so as to get me out of the prison. But Satan made him forget to mention it to his Lord, or Shaitan made Yusuf, peace be upon him, to forget the remembrance of his Lord Allah as to ask for his help instead of others. So Yusuf, peace be upon him, stayed in prison for a few more years. And the king of Egypt said, Verily I saw in a dream 7 fat cows, whom 7 lean ones were devouring, and 7 green ears of corn, and 7 others dry. O notables, explain to me my dream, if it be that you can interpret dreams. They said, Mixed up false dreams, and we are not skilled in the interpretation of dreams. Then the man who was released, one of the 2 who were in prison, now at length remembered and said, I will tell you its interpretation, so send me forth. He said, O Yusuf, peace be upon him, the man of truth, explain to us the dream of 7 fat cows, whom 7 lean ones were devouring, and of 7 green ears of corn, and 7 others dry, that I may return to the people, and that they may know. Yusuf, peace be upon him, said, For 7 consecutive years you shall sow as usual, and that, the harvest which you reap, you shall leave in ears all except a little of it which you may eat. Then will come after that 7 hard years, which will devour what you have laid by in advance for them all except a little of that which you have guarded, stored. Then thereafter will come a year in which people will have abundant rain, and in which they will press wine and oil. And the king said, Bring him to me. But when the messenger came to him, Yusuf, peace be upon him, said, Return to your Lord. Quran, chapter 12, verses 36 to 50. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, Allah's messenger, peace be upon him, said, If I stayed in prison as long as Prophet Joseph, peace be upon him, stayed, and then the messenger came, I would respond to his call to go out of the prison. Footnote: The message of the king of Egypt came to the Prophet Joseph, peace be upon him, to free him from the prison, but Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him, refused to go out of the prison until his innocence was declared by the confession of the wife of Aziz. See the Quran, chapter 12, verses 36 to 50.